Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to speak about an OEM from Hiroshima, Tanseido. I don't hear many videos talking about Tanseido. In fact, Tanseido is a very old OEM in Hiroshima. It was actually started in 1931 by the brush maker called Mitsuri Yamada. The brush maker adopted the brush maker name of Shantuse from Mr. Kain Inoue, who was back then a very renowned person in Japanese calligraphy. In 1941, the company made brushes and presented them to Her Royal Highness Princess Shigeto Terunomiya on the occasion of Her Highness's visit to Hiroshima. In 1952, the company won the first technical prize in the town of Kumano-Fude in the Brush Festival for contribution to brush making. In 1955, the company began to produce cosmetic brushes, utilizing calligraphy brush making skills. In 1963, the company was honored by the request from the Japanese Prime Minister Ikeda to present brushes to His Imperial Highness the Emperor of Japan. In 1965, the company began production of painting brushes utilizing calligraphy brush making skills. It was not until July 1970 that the son of the founder of the company, Komei Yamada, established the company Tanseido Corporation. Within the same year, in 1970, the company was bestowed with the Order of the Sacred Treasure Silver Rays by His Imperial Highness the Emperor of Japan. The following year, in 1971, Tanseido was honored with the opportunity to present brushes to the Emperor and the Empress and to demonstrate the art of brush production before the imperial couple. In 1985, Tanseido established their company, which exists up till date. 5 years later, in 1990, the third generation, Koichi Yamada, became the head of the company. He succeeded the brush-making spirit with the best efforts, concentrating into cosmetics and painting brushes production. In the year of 2000, Tanseido introduced the original name labeling machines. The year after, they began to produce Tanseido original brushes, and the year after developed and introduced strong UV sanitizing system. Tanseido brushes comes in 3 different lengths. We have here the super long handles, and to identify them, we will note that these handles start with the numbering of the brush itself starts with the letter Y. And these are what I would call them the normal standard length. And then we have the teensy-weensy tiny little baby handles. Blue handle, red handle, and the gradient red handle. Presently, Tanseido is working with Fude Beauty for a limited and exclusive release, which comprises of 6 red series brushes, the Aka series. known for red in Japanese, can be purchased as a set or two sets, which is basically one premium set brushes of three or three regular brushes. Tanseido brushes are normally with a red handle, black handle, or a blue handle. However, these limited edition handles comes in red ombre handles with a high gloss lacquer finish. A very eye-catching handle indeed. In the Japanese culture, red holds a particular importance. Red is said to scare away evil spirits and represent protection, strength, peace, and power. The sun on the Japanese flag is in red. Often, the Shinto priests would wear at least some red in their clothing, and Japanese festivals are often marked by the red decor and red and white curtains. I am affiliated with Fude Beauty, so thank you very much if you do consider in utilizing my link for any purchases. But please don't feel any obligation whatsoever. So this set of comprising of 6 ombre red brushes, we have a powder cheek brush which is made from red squirrel, and this particular brush is amazing for a very light application of blush, bronzer, powder. The fact that it is made from red squirrel, for sure you will not be having a lot of pigmentation. So guaranteed there will be no clown looking application. There is also a large eyeshadow brush made from red squirrel in the shape of round flat. The third brush comprising this premium collection is made from Japanese weasel. It is a flat brush and is smaller than the larger eyeshadow brush. This set can be bought for $276. Should you not want to purchase the entire set, the brushes can be purchased individually. The regular collection is comprised also of 3 brushes. We have the tea-dyed Sokoho Goat cheek brush, a highlighter brush also from tea-dyed Sokoho Goat, and a eyeshadow brush made out of Japanese pony. The price of this set is $108. I had previously purchased some red ombre handles from Fude Beauty, also by Tanseido. I have taken the opportunity to take some pictures and videos, so please enjoy. Let us take a look at the gradient red set that I do own from Fude Beauty. The handle is magnificent. We can see from the end of the brush how it is dark red, almost some sort of a Bordeaux color, a wine red, and this gradual descent of dissolving and diluting that red to a lighter red. Closer to the ferrule, we have a lighter red. All three brushes have the same type of gradient, and I am assuming that the gradient shall be the same in the new set. And we have here a tea-dyed eyeshadow brush. The bigger brush here is actually a cheek brush made from gray squirrel. Very plush, very soft and delicate on the skin. Tanseido makes some really nice brushes in general, so I don't think anyone would be disappointed in the new set that is exclusive to Fude Beauty. This one here is an eyeshadow brush as well, but I sometimes use it for under eye powder. It's made from squirrel. It was not specified what kind of squirrel hair. So I have placed the two different red handles side by side next to each other. This is the red squirrel hair. And we can see in direct sunlight how gloriously red, with the plain tomato red handle right next to the gradient handle, and the gradient red handle with the gray squirrel hair. I wanted to compare some of my Tanseido brushes to show you guys the difference between the normal red handle to the gradient red handle. This is the normal one with red squirrel. It's more of a tomato red, even throughout the length of the handle. And next to the gradient red handle, let us take a moment to really appreciate this beautiful gradient red handle. The red squirrel hair from Tanseido is actually my favorite red squirrel from the Japanese OEM in general. In general, this is my favorite red squirrel for many reasons. It's a matter of preference, what one enjoys, but I have found that having delicate skin, the Tanseido red squirrel ticks all the boxes for me. And this brush, I believe, is actually one of the brushes that is in the red gradient, the AQ20 powder cheek brush. And right next to it, we have the AQ14, the large eyeshadow brush, which in fact I use it as a cheek brush, and Fude Beauty also states on their website. So whilst I do not own any of the brushes, which is, well, the brush heads, which is similar to the regular Korean collection that Fude Beauty has released, I do have some of the hair from Tanseido, which is tea-dyed. And I have to say that in spite of being Sokoho hair, Sokoho grade, it's pretty soft for what it is. It's the softest of all the Sokoho hair that I do own, presumably because of the dyeing. And the color is the stain from the dye itself. I have it in a blue handle, and I also have it here in a red handle. Tomato red. Extremely soft. I don't think anybody would be disappointed with the hair from Tanseido. However, do keep in mind that I had purchased my brushes several years back, so I am hoping that they are consistent in quality. So we have come to the end of this Tanseido video. I hope that you have enjoyed it thoroughly, and if you have learned something from this video, please like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. You shall be helping me so much. Thank you so much again. Until the very next time.